Hey, Beast, doing good. Just got one more day here in the hospital and I get to go home tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm just relaxed and waiting for that. Got no other things going on. Medical wise, all my treatments done for the day. That gets wrapped up around 11:30. Just hanging out, killing time. How about yourself? Thanks for hopping in too. Appreciate it. Just playing Marvel Contest of Champions. Oop, I'm about to die already. Forgot there was another fight. I'd hook it up to play, but obviously I'm not in the best situation for that right now. Well, you definitely found one. I've only been doing this for a couple days. I was originally doing TikTok, telling my little story about what I got going on, and then I got the live ban for making a what they would consider a joke that went too far. But I also understand it because it's a kids app. Anything you got to be really careful what you say. So I'm not too upset about it. It sucks, but it is what it is. So I'll take like I messed up. I can accept that. I'll take the punishment. Week's a little long in my opinion, but it is what it is. Broke the rules, I'll pay for it. Kids have easy access to it. Like we've all seen some gnarly stuff that really shouldn't be anywhere near there. I've seen a lot of adult content on there that's whether it's just like, oh, it's in the mirror, I can get away with it. I think it's annoying, but whatever. So we all know that stuff's on there. Just kids have way easy access to it, just like YouTube. But I don't know. YouTube's pretty strict too, but TikTok's ridiculous. But it's their rules. Play the game. I can tell it on here. It wasn't dark humor at all. I was changing my socks, making sure I kept my feet out of frame because, ironically, I didn't want to get banned for showing feet because I know that's like a fetish deal. But so I was changing my socks, and I was like, I'm not showing you my feet. If you want to see that, it'll cost extra. 30 seconds later, and I was off. It's like, huh, that was that was quick. I don't consider that dark humor. I'd call it maybe tiptoeing over the line on some interesting ones, but no, I think that was pretty mild. But okay, whatever. If that was too much for them. It was too much for them. Called it like solicitation or something like that. I think that was the term they used. I can't remember exactly, but sexualized stuff. That's what I thought. But oh, whatever. It is what it is. It's a ban till the second at 4:57. I think's the specific time. So it's got to wait a little bit. It be how it be. Nothing I can do about it. I already tried spending an appeal and whatnot, but rules be rules, I guess. Got to roll with the punches. Um, sucks because it was giving me something to do. It was helping really pass the time while I'm here in the hospital and whatnot. But well, had to scrounge together enough to get this going. All I got is my old crappy cheap laptop that I'm running everything off of. Doing multi on all Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Giving all those people that 'cause I was having a lot. I get up to like I think 10 people that were watching the TikTok, which was absolutely awesome. So wanted to give them the option, even though a lot of the people who were watching were much older, probably pushed around 50, the older generation than me. So I didn't expect anyone to come over. These kind of sites are, I find, to be a lot more oriented to my generation and below. But gave them the option. If not, it's just a week, and I'll say hello to them again on the second. Sucks. There's a lot of good people hearing a lot of their stories about what they got going on. It's really cool. I'm glad I actually decided to try my hand at all this. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I ever thought I would. I meant older. I'm sorry. I misspoke. I meant older because I'm 30, so 50 is older to me. But I was getting people that were 70 plus too as well on the TikTok doing it. So just older than me is what I meant to say, or what I should have said. I apologize. 50 is really not that old. It's hell. My dad's pushing 80 for Pete's sakes. I was adopted, so that's why there's such a big age gap there. Well, that's good. Oh, me neither, though. I was in the Navy and then I worked construction. Uh, I use the word fuck more than a comma. I don't care. But I want to be careful because some people are more offended, and it just is how it is. Act Navy, do you know his rate? I made EM3, electricians made third class petty officer, is the mouthful way of saying it. I got in August 13th of 13, I believe, either the 12th or 13th. I think it was the 12th because it was the day before my nephew was born. So I think I was the 12th and he was the 13th. Then I got out a couple days before Easter, or a couple days before Good Friday. I think it was that Tuesday on Friday before the Tuesday before Good Friday in 2017 is when I got out. It was about 3.5 years. Uh, didn't do my full 5 years, but all right. Well, I was on the Carl Vinson CVN 70. That was in my time. That was ported out in Coronado Island on San Diego. Yeah, I made it to San Diego and decided to move back to Ohio. I am not a smart man. Never claimed to be though. Damn, backdraft intercepted me. Uh, Sasebo, Okinawa. I'm not sure which, but I'm not sure which one. But I know they got at least a couple bases around in Japan. I had a good friend of mine, and technically got together in boot A school. She got stationed out in Sasebo. That's the only reason I know that. But there's we got quite a bit of ports out there. I guess they really didn't like what Japan did to us years ago. It's like we're going to keep an eye on you. Hey Josiah, what's up, man? I tried getting you as the mod for YouTube a little bit ago. I could not find your profile. I figured out how to do it offline. I can't do it during because YouTube's been iffy for me. I'm still having the same issues and everything. Hopefully, when I get my other laptop that's back home, get that fixed. That's a much better one, actually designed for gaming and whatnot. So it's got a lot more power. This can barely run. This can barely run YouTube, but she's holding together so far. I'm very appreciative of this laptop being able to do what it's doing for me. But I'm still working on figuring that out. Might have just misspelled your name or something, but I figured it out. Hope you're doing well, bub. I'm pretty sure I'm saying your name right. No, like I said, it's still all it shows me. I don't get to see chat on on there, but all it does is shows me like my what I see as my webcam and the continuous going live thing. Do I have challenge coins? I think I got one or two. I think I got two. I only remember one we got from an admiral that I think it was a 1 star that came on the boat. I have no idea what it even looks like. Got that thing pushing 10 years ago now. I was never like it was. They were cool and everything. Don't get me wrong. It's just there anything like I didn't go and do the whole challenge coin game like who ever gets the highest coin drinks for free that night. I never did that. I wasn't. When I turned 21, I was a bit of a drinker, and then every port visit. But other than that, every port visit I got sloshed, especially in Dubai. All I did the third time we were there was drink. I got hammered every day that I was allowed to. The other day was a duty section and couldn't do it, but I got hammered most of the days we were there. Australia was a fun one. That I got hammered too, but never really did much with challenge coins. I think I only got, like I said, the two, and I have no idea what the other one looks like or is. My memory's not the greatest. I'm sorry. It never has been, and then this past year and a half really wrecked it too. Yeah, but Josiah, I'm gonna try offline again now that I see your name again. Like it said you weren't followers, so it said you were. Like I'm pretty damn sure you're following and everything, but I went to even my list of followers and whatnot, and it only had Sunny up there. I was like, I don't know what's going on. So I wanted to make sure I got the right Josiah Jones. No, lucky you. I start drinking, I get hangover as hell in the morning. That English was terrible, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep it. I'm out of commission for a whole day, if not 2 days. I don't drink too often anymore, especially. Well, I got a pretty good reason why, but never been the biggest drinker outside of those specific situations. Every now and then I'll get a hankering, don't get me wrong, but it's not the most common of occurrences. I'll pop a gummy every like nightly, but I got two different kinds. One just to pop a gummy to have a good time, and the other is a nighttime sleep aid one. That's come in handy more than once. Oh, you're lucky you don't get hangovers. They suck. And then having to go to work like that the next day. 1 out of 10 do not recommend. Really? What a bitch. Well, I obviously don't right now either. Uh, since last January, I might have worked 12 shifts, and that was all like last month. And I'm not going back to work anytime soon. I'm going to be out of commission for. I'm gonna try and get at least something in, maybe some part time or something at the work. But being union construction, there's not much you can really. You got to be real lucky to find those shop jobs. And I'm not very well liked because, well, I wasn't grown up. I didn't grow up in the trades, so I don't have the friends or family or heritage for it. So, have you went walking? No, I haven't. One, I have been a little lazy, but also yesterday I got up. The nurse had me get up and go do my salt and soda mouth rinse. That's what's used so you don't. I hope that didn't get picked up. I'm sorry if it did. So, but the salt and soda makes it so like you got sores in your mouth, it'll heal them and help prevent them. But I went up to do that, and once I got up out of bed, I had to basically sit back down. I got immediately lightheaded. I'm sorry, you're going through some rough stuff, or he's guarding. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to ask. It's not my place. But it's cool. Your brother's been able to take care of you. Sorry, whatever you're going through. I hope whatever it is, you recover. But I'm not going to pry. Oh, I bet. I mean, just for family, like a brother or sister or like that, getting like that, trying to get my parents on would have been a nightmare. But on the bright side, it's kind of make it sound like you got approved though, so I'll take that as a win. About time for me to order dinner. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope you're still doing well though. I mean, every day above ground is still a good day. Yeah, that didn't get picked up. Okay, so you got smart ass here. Touche, touche. Of course. What you got for me? What? What is long and hard? Now you good, Josiah. Education. Yeah, I would. I was about to say life, but yeah, third grade. That was really long and hard. This is a good one. I love that joke. Gets me every time. You must have 3 out of 3 or 5 out of 5 stand your ground. Mine is too. I'm not the funniest fucker in the world, but I, I like the jokes that are like, this might get in trouble on YouTube, but I'll say it. I don't care. How do you get 10 babies in a 10 babies in a bowl blender? How do you get them out? Chips. I like some good dark humor as much as the next guy. I want to say I've heard this one, but I can't remember. What's the difference? Ah, yeah, yeah. It's like how many Jews can you fit in a Volkswagen? 100. Two in the front, two in the back, and 690 in the ashtray. Something like that. I butchered it, but it's close enough. You get the point. I don't want to say too many because I don't know how much these sites are okay with saying those, but they don't offend me. I think they're hilarious, but I don't want to get banned on 3 other platforms. What's the bad part about breaking up with a Japanese girl? The post is to return her back to the factory? I don't know. What is it? Yeah, that's a good one too. Most of my stuff's pretty racial. Man, I haven't had these jokes come out in a long fucking time. There's oldies but goodies. Like, what's the difference between a Corvette and a pile of dead babies? I don't have a Corvette in my garage. Yeah, I'm not worried about Twitch or Kick. It's Goku. YouTube, I'm not certain on. All right, yeah. I just didn't know. YouTube was the only one I was iffy about. Kick, obviously, there's so much worse than that on Kick. I'm pretty sure that's the site that Rampage's son beat the shit out of that dude. But because I think that was streamed on Twitch. That was a whole fucking stupid situation in general. But I wasn't certain about how Twitch worked. I'm not gonna read the guidelines. Ain't nobody got time for that. But then again, if I did, I probably wouldn't be banned on TikTok for another 4 days. Oh well. First time won't be the last. Why can't Stevie Wonder drive a bus? Oh, that reminds me of a few. Why? Because he says he's supposed to sit in the back. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a better response. I like it. Yeah, yours was worded much better than mine. It's kind of like the one with Helen Keller. Why can't Helen Keller drive a car? It's because she's a woman. That's good. I know you can like even show skin and whatnot. Like even men can show their their, their nips and everything as long as it's not in a sexual way. But I can basically I could stream shirt off and whatnot. Don't worry, I ain't doing it. Ain't nobody want to be seeing that kind of shit. Finish these last two fights, and then I'm gonna not mute, sorry, call, get some food, and when they answer, I'll mute. When I called them to set up my lunch, I was on hold for 12 minutes. No big deal. I've waited longer before, but I was on hold for 12 minutes. And by the time they answered, my phone told me, the person you are trying to reach cannot be, the person you're trying to contact cannot be reached, and hung up. I was like, I just waited 12 minutes and get told that. I wasn't the happiest to camper. But luckily, the nurses and everything, they got a number that kind of like a back door, so I was able to order my food because there was no way I was going to. There was no way I was going to sit through another 15 minutes or almost. Fuck. All right, time to get some food. Get some food going. Oh, wrong one.
For calling our children's and women's hospitals, welcome to the room service meal order line. We are currently taking an order for another patient.
Like the Jew one. How many Jews can you fit in the car? Two in the front, two in the front, million in the ashtray. And if someone laughs, you can follow up. It's funny. My grandfather, yeah, fell off the tower. Yeah, those are good ones too. Does it work if you like copy the link? I know there should be a way to share it, but you don't have to do that. And I decided not to post a little TikTok saying I'm live. It's like whatever. It's no big deal. You got the YouTube's an actual link. The other two, they're just typed in what to do, like the link themselves, but they're not clickable. I wanted to make like a link tree and do it, but that fucking costs money and whatnot. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Linktree could stay to all the OnlyFans hoes. Why? Why don't orphans play baseball? They can't find home. It's funny because I was an orphan. Technically foster child, but it's funnier to say orphan. Close enough. Legal definition of a bastard. Ain't no. I will never know who the fuck my dad is. I know my mom, and she was a fucking slut. I think I know this one. What is it? That's yeah. Okay. I was gonna say a trampoline doesn't cry when you bounce on it, but that's a good one too. You want to listen to hold music with me? Elevator tunes. I mean, whoever made this jingle's a billionaire. Use it every fucking where. I know this one. What's the difference? Oh, I only read the first half of it. I'm sorry. I just assumed the rest. My bad. Yep. Yeah, I just read what's the difference between a Jew and a pizza. And then for some reason, my brain shut off and it didn't let me read the second half of it. That one's a classic. Then there's ones that these ones might get me into trouble, but I don't think anyone's going to report me. I think y'all seem cool. Well, you seem cool, and Josiah won't. Well, actually, I hope he doesn't. Eh, it's racial. I really don't want to say it without approval. Most of the racist jokes I have come from my black brother. He says he got them from me, but that's not true. He gave them to me. I'll do it, Josiah. I'm sorry. I don't know if he'll offend you or not, but it's like they're not, to me they're mild. It's like it's kind of like the Jew and pizza one. What's the difference between a tire and a black man? Tire won't swing when you put chains on it. That was a little rough, but we're pushing the envelope. Then there's like, what do you? No, that one's a Hispanic joke. Oh yeah, what do you call a bunch of white guys running down a hill? An avalanche. What do you call a bunch of Mexicans running down a hill? Mudslide. What do you call a bunch of black men running down a hill? Jailbreak. We call a bunch of black people swimming. What? I swear I know this one too, but I just can't think of it. What do you call it? All right, good. I was just making sure. Cocoa Puffs. Yeah. Yep. I've heard that one. Um. One second. All right. Sweet. Yes, please.
Okay. And then we're doing a cranberry juice.
Sounds great.
Everything should be up for you within the hour.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Just got dinner ordered. Might be here in about 30 minutes, 30 to minutes to an hour. Bit of meatloaf, potato wedges, vanilla pudding, and yeah, I got one I'm working on. I'm still trying to figure out all this technology stuff in the first place. I'm very new to this. Like, hell, I think this. I mean, I've had my Twitch for a while, but it's only been like 3 days that I've actually booted up a stream on these. And I was only doing TikTok like 3 days before that, maybe. But I'm not good with technology, but that's a good shout, and I'm gonna try. I got a lot of free time coming up, so and for a while, so I might. Yeah, okay. Thought she was a lady, but till she whipped out a dick that was bigger than mine. I like that one. I don't know if I've ever heard that one before. That's good. Yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna have to steal that one. Definitely stealing that one. I know there's some things. It's like you can go over with the harassment. Well, there's harassment guidelines. There's obviously the sexual context, content. Um, I don't know about overusage of vulgarity or whatnot, but definitely probably that. Uh, Racialness, like racism, definitely. Just the usual suspects. It's not like you can do absolutely anything. It's just a lot less restrictive than TikTok is. TikTok, as you and I both know, it does not take much. Getting those, like my best buddy, he was in there. He called me bald. I call him ginger, and I get a warning. Well, my blind friend a cheese grater for his birthday. You told me it's the most violent book he ever read. I thought you were gonna say I thought you were gonna say I told him it was toilet paper, or wet wipes, or something like that, or fleshlight. Yeah, it's a very, very kid oriented, in my opinion, or at least it's incredibly easy for kids to get. Damn it! I hate fighting this bitch. Give me 1 minute, guys. This fight sucks. I hate fighting this character. All three? Are you fucking kidding me? What? There we go. You the bomb. No, you the bomb. A compliment in the U.S., argument in the Middle East. I don't know how that all works. And I'm glad I ordered food. I'm starting to get hungry. Never enough, but it's better than something. Probably around 9 o'clock. I'm going to end up 8 or 9 o'clock. I'm going to have them give me some food. They stopped serving food here around where the kitchen shuts down 7:30. I'm like, who the fuck wants to eat dinner at fucking 5:30 like I'm about to? My therapist says time heals all wounds. So I stabbed her. I like it. Alright. I think I'll do this around and then I'll look up some more jokes. We can go tit for tat. Oh, I'm getting my butt kicked. Oh, I thought these were all off the top of your head. Yeah, dude's got some good ones. I would, but I'm on a laptop. So I don't even have the Twitch open and everything. So I'm just going to use my phone to do it. Unless unless motherfucker. I don't need to see myself. I just kind of need to see the chat. Not doing that. Man, this computer is not the. Let's. Wait, what was that one? My grandpa has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. Yeah, that's a good one too. What's the difference between a baby and a potato? About 140 calories. Oh man, that one reminds me of. I used to love Princess Diana jokes. It's like, how do they find out Princess Diana had dandruff? They found her head and shoulders in the glove box. What do Princess Diana, and Pink Floyd have in common? Their last big hit was The Wall. And I know there's one more. There's one more that I really like. 'Cause there's three. I gotta look these up. I fucking love them. It's funny because it's true. Oh, that was it. Paul Walker and my computer. What is it? I know something will crash. I know it. Yeah. What was the last thing Princess Diana said to her driver? Have you been driving long? That's a good one too. Oh man, these are good. How have I never looked these up before? I love them. What's the new perfume named after Princess Diana? Impact. What's the difference between Princess Diana and a blade of grass? It's about 6 foot. Do I have a little bit of a lisp? I think I do. Son of a bitch. That's bullshit. What's the difference between Diana and Casper the Ghost? Casper can go through walls. All right, Beast. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you coming in and being hilarious. Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for again. Thanks. Hope dinner's good. Oh, that's a good one too. What's the difference between $1 and Princess Diana? It's easier to scrape together $1. That's all good. If it's whenever you want to. I'm gonna be hit and miss on these things for a while, but I'm gonna try and keep busy with it. Man, those are funny. Sorry, I was muted there. That's funny. It took me a while, but I ended up getting it. A little disappointed in myself. That's a good one. I like it. Yeah, you got me. Oh, my phone's at 22. When did I call? Minutes, maybe about 10 minutes. I'll get food. Hopefully, I get food in about 10 minutes. I'm getting hungry, fatty, hungry. Oh, starting to get a little chilly. Excuse me. Sorry. All right, let's see if I can bring those jokes back up. Let's bring up some of the most offensive jokes ever. Let's bring this. Let's keep this party going. Big cunt and cock. Man, this sucks. Friend thinks he's smart. He told me an onion is the only food that makes you cry. So I threw a fucking coconut at his head. Damn, I fucked it up. That was a good one. Man, that was stupid. A teacher wanted to teach her students about self esteem. So she asked everyone who thought they were stupid to stand up. One kid stood up, and the teacher was surprised. She didn't think anyone would stand up, so she asked him, "Why did you stand up?" He replied, "I didn't want to leave you standing up here all by yourself." Girl asked her boyfriend, "Am I pretty or ugly?" Boyfriend replies, "You're both." She's confused and asks, "What do you mean?" Boyfriend says, "You're pretty ugly." And most of these are like stories. That one's kind of smart. Light travels faster than sound. This is why some people appear bright until you hear them speak. That's some good shit.
mute him.
Been about a half hour. I'm getting hungry. Come on. That's a Jujutsu Kaisen. Yep. Food's here.